Hey lovies, welcome to my channel. This is Life Mantra Tarot. My name is Michelle. For those who are just finding out about my page and checking it out for the first time, welcome. For those who are returning, welcome. I hope all has been well. I don't think I've done a reading for, it's been about a week, give or take. So just wanted to see what's going on in your energy and everything. So let's get started. Today I actually wanted to focus on something a little bit different than what I've done before. So I actually want to see, actually let's use these. What is like the, how can I put it? For the collective energy, what is maybe the karmic lesson that you guys have been working through during this period of time? It might not resonate for every single person watching, but we're going to try to get like the general collective energy and see what the majority of you are working through when it comes to learning a karmic lesson. So let's tap in. All right, Spirit. Let's only let sorry guys, I'm like tongue tied. That means that the message is probably gonna be very interesting. Whenever I get tongue tied like this, it's like usually there's like a lot being done and seen and said in the reading, and it's like very, very interesting. I just saw live out loud as a card that kind of tried to flip out. All right, Spirit, only let positive energy into this reading. We are going to see what is the karmic lesson that the collective was supposed to learn during this point of their journey. So let's get started. Spirit, can we go with some past energy first? Past energy to know what was going on with the collective. Past energy of what was going on with the collective. Not taking all those. It's like 4 cards. Okay. So it seems like in the past with scarcity here, maybe some of you guys were might have had like a scarcity like mindset where it's like you feel like you don't have enough, or you feel like you have limitations to your resources and things like that. And I feel like Spirit is saying that in the past, that might being as in the upright, it's almost as if it's saying that that might have been like some past energy that you guys had going on. Let's see. What's the current energy right now for the collective, Spirit, when it comes to their karmic lessons that they're working on right now? Joy in the reverse. So I feel like right now you guys are trying to learn how to like find your happiness again. We have rage at the top of the deck and shame. So wow. So you guys are learning how to let go of shame and anger. Maybe you're angry with yourselves and it's keeping you from your own happiness. I see wounded healer trying to come out. And let's get future energy for the collective when it comes to this karmic lesson that they're dealing with right now, Spirit. Fearless love and good juju in the reverse. Okay. All right. So just looking at this so far, I feel like a lot of you might have at some point or another dealt with a situation or situations where you were not, like your mindset was like, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have love, you know, I'm missing out on this. It's like a lack mindset, right? Which in the current situation that you're dealing with, a lot of you might feel very unhappy in your life, might feel some sense of shame and regrets, maybe even anger, might be towards other people, might be towards yourself. And then we have fearless love here for the future with good juju in the reverse. I almost feel like with those coming out together, it's saying that if you let fear keep you from love and your overall happiness, it's going to keep you from good fortune. So that's the lesson here. Yeah. Intuition in the reverse. and alchemy. Yeah, it's basically saying like, yeah, some of you might have some gifts, some spiritual gifts, and intuition. Your intuition might be one of them. And with alchemy here, it's like saying basically like you have the power to like manifest, and you're able to transmute energy. So you could take negatives and turn them into positives. So it's almost like it's saying that again, you're keeping yourself from your overall happiness right now by, you know, having a lack mindset that you might be working on, but you're not quite there yet. That's the lesson, I think. And it's going to prevent you from being able to, you know, work towards your overall happiness and love and, again, overall good fortune. So we're going to clarify each card. Let's see what's going on. Two more shuffles. Spirit, can we clarify scarcity? Okay, wow. Wow, look at that. See? I said fortune a few times. We got Wheel of Fortune, first card out. Wheel of Fortune. And that's, you know, basically saying that this is past energy. I feel like with you guys getting out of, or working on getting out of that that mentality of lack, you guys have been working on turning your own fortune around. Okay, so we got some that flipped up. I'm gonna put these back because some flipped up and then some just came off the deck altogether. So we're gonna keep going. If they were meant to come out, they'll come out again. Spirit, tell me more about scarcity for the past energy of the collective. You got the Eight of Wands. So that's like very fast moving energy, quick communication. So that's good. I mean, for this to be the past energy, it's basically saying like, you know, you might have ended karmic cycles where, you know, you're very guarded though with this Nine of Wands here. So like, yeah, maybe at some point, like I said, you guys were going through something where you just had like a very big time, like lack mindset and mentality. And now you've been working on transmuting that energy and you're turning it into the positives and you're moving forward with your life, but you are still guarded. You're not quite out the woodworks just yet. So that, I mean, like I said, that overall, that's very good that this is past energy here. Like this is, you've gotten out of this. So kudos to you guys. Yeah. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like maybe at one point in time, some of you guys were juggling too many things at once, maybe work related. Maybe you felt like you were putting your energy into too many things at one time and not getting anything in return, but your fortune is starting to turn around. Yeah, I mean, yeah, with this Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse, I think that might have been what it was. It's like you put all that energy into something. Yeah, and even your, yeah, Nine of Cups here in the bottom in the reverse. Yeah, your overall happiness. You guys have been feeling stuck or have felt stuck. And I think it has more so to do with probably finances. Like maybe you're not happy with your job. I'm getting here. I mean, this could be anything though. It doesn't have to be that. It could be other things too. Actually, let's clarify. Spirit, clarify Two of Pentacles in reverse. And everybody's story is going to be different. So for some of you, it could be more about like love. Some of it could be about work. Yeah, it's almost like you guys, this is almost very similar energy with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and then the Two of Swords in reverse. It's like you had to like make a decision to maybe drop something. You were probably putting in too much effort into something. Maybe you had a fear of like a new start with the Fool here in reverse. Maybe you weren't ready. King of Cups in reverse. Like, wow. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. I mean, in the upright, actually. Very interesting. Again, I'm getting different storylines here. So for some, it could have been about a relationship. For some, it could have been about work. I'm getting work for a lot of you. Like a career. But for some of you, it might have been love. Like maybe you were working towards a career that you thought would be emotionally fulfilling and it wasn't, You felt like you were putting in so much effort into it and it wasn't going anywhere. It could have been something like that, or it could have been a relationship that you felt like you put a lot of effort and energy into and it wasn't going anywhere. So just take it as it resonates. Spirit, clarify joy in the reverse. Okay, so King of Cups came out again in the reverse. Very interesting. So that's like, you know, somebody who's like very emotionally immature or unstable when it comes to emotions. Or just with that joy card in the reverse, just maybe a lack of overall like emotional fulfillment too. That could be your energy or somebody we're dealing with. Got Five of Pentacles, so, you know, very similar to that scarcity card we saw before. You know, that's like feeling left out in the cold. It could be financial hardships. It could be illness, homelessness, be a number of different things. I would say with what I'm seeing here, it's more about a lack of emotional, like, stability and happiness. High Priestess. That's about using your intuition, secrets that could be revealed, inner knowing. Get one more, Spirit. And Temperance. Okay, so I do feel like right now the goal for you guys is working on your emotional stability and happiness overall. That's what I think this is about. I mean, it's very obvious with the joy card there, obviously, but I think this is more internal than anything. I feel like it's basically, I feel like, just to narrow it down, I almost feel as if the karmic lesson that you guys in this phase of your life right now are supposed to be learning is the importance of intrinsic happiness within yourself, not things that are happening outside of you. You should be happy on your own accord without all the financial stability and all and love and all of that. Like your outside resources should not be what dictate if you're happy or not in your life. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It's almost like just saying like you have to, like I said, with this High Priestess here, that's like intuition, that's inner knowing. It's almost like you're right now, you guys are like learning and understanding within yourself how to balance yourself out, right? You're healing, you're working on things from the past, like you're not holding on to those things anymore. Yeah, like you have the Six of Swords right here. You're moving forward towards something new. You're taking action towards whatever means the most to you. Yeah. Still learning how to find that strength within yourself with the Strength card in reverse. Like learning how to tame yourself or to, you know, find that resilience and whatnot within yourself to find happiness intrinsically. Key word here. We're not talking about outside of you. We're talking about within you. That's very important. You know, people tend to say, oh, I would be so happy if, you know, I can, you know, have this great job, or I'll be so happy if I was making this much money, or I'll be so happy if I was with this type of person. Like, are you happy within yourself? Can you be in a room by yourself for, say, a week by yourself and just be good in your own energy? Can you? That's a good question to ask yourself. Spirit, clarify fearless love and good juju in the reverse. Yeah, you have to be happy within yourself, guys. Like, I really feel like that's what this lesson's about. Yeah, we got the Fool in reverse. So that's like, you know, either stagnation when it comes to like a new start, or afraid to take a leap of faith, or making a careless move. It could also represent that. But I feel like it's more about fear. You know, fear of the unknown, fear of, you know, change, fear of going towards something different, especially with fearless love here. Yeah, we have Four of Wands in the reverse. That's about like a home life, disharmony in a home, disharmony in a relationship, family dynamic community. Be a twin flame card too. Maybe a twin flame relationship is kind of not going so hot right now. King of Swords in the reverse. It could be about lack of clarity and decision. It could an indecision, I should say. It could be somebody who's very closed off and kind of a jerk. It could be somebody who, if this is like related to a relationship, it could be somebody who's emotionally like, what's the word I'm looking for? Emotionally abusive. If it has to do with a relationship, especially with this Four of Wands here. So maybe in the past you guys had a hard time with loving, and now you're going to learn how to love again, because you know, if you learn how to love again, you will be able to get to turn that wheel of fortune around and get good fortune in your favor, right? Yeah, with the moon here in reverse, like that's about fears, but you're releasing the fears. And wow, look at that. You're releasing the fear with this moon in reverse, and you're ending cycles. So the cycle that's ending is the fear. The cycle that's ending is that fear of loving and the negative stuff that's come as a how can I put it, as a result of that lack mindset, right? And being unhappy within yourself. Spirit, let me get one more to clarify fearless love and good juju in reverse. But yeah, with that World card, that's great. That means that there is a sense of completion when it comes to that. So for some of you, yeah, and look, the star. That's all about wish fulfillment, healing, hope, faith, restoration. That's beautiful energy. So it's basically saying, like, you know, like after everything that you've been through, that wheel is turning in your favor. But it's up to you still, because you do have choices to make. You have to be able to learn how to love again. You have to, whether that's yourself or whatever, you know what I mean? If it's about relationships, you can't be afraid to love again. Like, you have to, yeah, let tower moments happen. Let the chips fall where they may, in order to build yourself back up. Because right now there's a lot of dissatisfaction, right, with this Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, so for a lot of you, it could be about relationships. Yeah, so, you know, Two of Wands in the reverse, that's definitely about, like, just you guys having to make choices and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm making this decision. F this, like, I'm not gonna keep on, you know, holding on to something that I don't need to hold on to. Whatever that entails for you, it could be different things. But yeah, so, you know, everybody's situation is gonna be different. So again, take it as it resonates. Let's see. Spirit, what other not information, but other, I guess you could say information. What else do we have for the collective? Thank you. The return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy treated as sacred. So I feel like you guys are just like learning how to find that goddess within yourself, like, right? You know, and or God within yourself, like, not like say you're literally a god, you know, or a goddess. Like, we use those terms a little bit loosely a lot of times in our you know, spiritual communities and stuff. But no, seriously, it's like basically just saying, like, there's something within you that's being reborn and or returning. You know, something that felt like it might have been lost at a point in time, but it's returning, and you're being guided to do this. So it's almost like an omen saying, like, yes, everything that's been happening was meant to happen exactly the way it's happened, in order for you to learn some lessons, right? Then you have Lemuria, returns, earthy spirituality, community, ocean conservation. It was in the reverse. That's as like back to the basics as it gets. Yeah, you're really starting, and I mean, look, you know, she's pregnant, right? You're literally like giving birth to you, like a brand new you. It's like a rebirth, right? I think that's in the reverse because you still have things that you have to learn in this lesson before you could get to that rebirth, right? Like, tower moments are going to have to happen. You're going to have to make decisions and allow things to happen the way that they're supposed to happen, unfold the way they're supposed to unfold. Song of the Siren, the call, summoning voice to acknowledge. So yeah, you have to like listen to that voice within yourself that's telling you what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You're being guided to do something and make changes, but you have to listen to those voices that are so, when not like you're schizo or anything, but no, seriously, like, there's definitely things that are coming, like, you're getting downloads from your spirit guides all the time, probably, that are telling you what it is that you should be doing and guiding you. So just pay attention to what you're being told, and go in that right direction. We have, on the top of that, we have wave of power, surge of power, upswing in energy, accelerating movement. So you're moving forward big time. And then we have divine sensuality, making love, erotica, and the reverse. So for those who this is about, like love, is kind of going back to that like fearless love thing, right? Like learning how to love fearlessly and, you know, be able to give of yourself again when the time is right and you meet the right person, right? Once this karmic lesson has been learned and you move forward, right? Yeah, because wow, look, we have the divine masculine and the deck. Honor the masculine, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. So that's all about divine masculinity. That's about, or you know, if you're a guy watching, it could be your divine feminine, somebody who's really positive energy that's going to be coming towards you, and yeah, or it could be even saying like, you know, respecting it within yourself. If you're a divine masculine or divine feminine, respecting yourself enough to know your power and all the things that you possess within yourself. Spirit, as the collective works on this lesson that they are learning, what type of energy can they expect to come towards them? What kind of energy can they expect to come towards them? Okay, so we got change, message, toil, and labor. Those all came out together. Let's get a couple more so I can get a real story here. Yeah, exactly. Coffin. I'll tell you what I feel is the saying. Give me 1 second. An imprisonment. One more. Wow, and sudden wealth. There you have it. Basically, Spirit is saying that I feel that when I see this message card in this particular situation, I think it's not a message like literally from a person. I think it's more like a message from Spirit saying it's time to change directions in your life when it comes to what you've been working so hard towards. So for some of you, again, it could be work related, like I said before, or it could be you've been working so hard towards a relationship that's going nowhere. So they're guiding you to say, hey, this isn't going anywhere. It's time to move forward. It's time to end that with this coffin card, right? Which could also represent a rebirth, which we just talked about. So once you stop overthinking it and just let things kind of unfold naturally, sudden wealth again. So we had good juju card and then we had Wheel of Fortune card show up. So it's definitely saying like, and then, you know, look at the card, 11. You know, I talked about twin flames. I talked about, you know, new beginnings. 11 tends to represent new beginnings. So it's definitely something new on the horizon. Just don't overthink it. Yeah, see, as I say, overthinking thoughts is right there. Yeah, so there might be a false person in some people's, you know, current situations too. And those situations are in bad health. So basically, Spirit is saying, again, as you allow yourself to not overthink it and just do what, like basically follow their lead. They're leading you and guiding you in the right direction. It's time to listen. It's time to pay attention to downloads. Stop holding on to things, whether it's work, relationships, whatever the case may be. Let all that shit go, so that way you can keep yourself from moving backwards and going back into a place of scarcity, right? You know, feeling like you're going without, feeling like you don't have what it is you feel you want and or deserve. It's time to move forward from that. The only way you can do that is if you follow your spirit guides and your intuition about what it is that you should be doing. So there you have it, you know. Endings bring new beginnings, right? So Spirit, what other messages do we have for the collective? Rejoicing. You have learned how to make the most out of life. I feel like that's like incoming energy for you guys, like once you get past this lesson. Wow. Okay, so we have karma, aka karmic lesson. That's what this whole thing was about. You may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness. So basically, the scales are going to end up balancing out, right? They're going to start tipping the way that they're meant to tip. Wishful thinking, you are learning how to manifest the life you desire. Exactly. And then, well, oh, I was not expecting this. Reconciliation. This relationship, friendship, or partnership can be saved. Interesting. So maybe for some, not all, maybe there's somebody in your energy that wants either they go through their lesson or you go through your lesson or vice versa, like, or both, whatever the case. Maybe there could be a reconciliation. That's quite interesting. Nice. I like that. For those who that's, where you're going towards. I didn't really get too much about love here, but I mean, that definitely could be it for some of you, though. We have parting ways, right? I said that more than once now. It may be time to move on from this person or situation. Exactly. And mirror. Everything that is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. Exactly. So basically, kind of going back to what I was saying, like, you can't be so focused on everything that's happening on the outside of you. You gotta be focused on what's going on the inside. Why do you feel? Question it. Question why do you feel the way that you feel despite having certain things, whatever. Like, is it your mindset that has you feeling that way, or is it really a lack of resources, blah blah blah. Like, a lot of times it's all up here. And I'm saying this from experience. I'm still learning how to deal with that myself. And then we have in the middle of the deck fear. Your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life you deserve. And didn't I just say something about that Fool in reverse? That's all about fear. It's a fear of moving forward, right? It's a fear of taking that leap of faith. So thanks, Spirit, for the confirmation. Yeah, wow. A lot of confirmations here. Spirit and angels. What other messages do we have for the collective when it comes to this karmic lesson that they're working through? No. Just flat out no. Tell us more, Spirit and angels. It's almost like they're saying, nope, you already hit the nail on the head. There's not really much more to say at this point. Yeah, no need to worry. Take action, right? So again, like it's time to move forward from anything that's keeping you. We did see the Knight of Swords earlier in the reading. Swift, quick action moving, right? Taking those chances that you need to take, because at the end of the day, it is up to you. It's up to you. But within the next few weeks, something's going to be happening. Something. Don't know what it is. Everybody's situation is different. Might be a job opportunity coming towards you, or you finally saying enough about a job and saying I'm about to start looking for something new, or taking a chance on a business that you've been working on, or creative project. For some of you, it could be ending a relationship or moving towards somebody who you have feelings for and have been afraid to go towards them because you've been afraid to love. Whatever the case is, everybody's situation is different, but Spirit's definitely nudging you and kicking you in your ass right now and saying, go for it. Because look at that. It's going to be successful, whatever this entails for you. For some people, they're saying the wait is over, right? With all this, take action and stuff like that. They're definitely saying, no, it's time now. Like, the time is now. Yeah. You've been balancing the scales. It's like the temperance card. You balanced off the scales. The wait is over now. Like, you can actually move forward and say, okay, it's time. For some of you, something that might happen a year from now. Yeah. Or that card might not really mean anything in this particular reading because I'm not really seeing any cards that coincide with the story here. Yeah, no. That might not have anything to do with anything. I mean, for some, it could be something that's going to happen a year from now. Maybe you're going to meet a really good person or, really have success in a career or something. Don't know. Again, everybody's situation is different. I'm going to pull from 2 more decks. But this is a really nice reading. I was trying to stray away from love because, I mean, love is nice and everything, but it's like, you know, sometimes we need, like, to learn more when it comes to our healing journeys, right? Like, that's really what I wanted my page to mostly go towards, is the healing process for a lot of us and things that we've been dealing with. Okay, so we've got, look at that, Inner Earth. You'll survive this because it's a karmic lesson, right? New solutions and new beginnings. Again, choices are up to you. New beginnings are coming through as you work through all the things you need to work through. Just learn the lessons that you need to learn, right? Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Karmic lessons tend to be things that repeat themselves until you get it right in future lifetimes, right? Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Cracked open. Karmic lesson. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah. And then deep cellular healing. Our Arctic, how we say this, a little weird. Arcturus energy, physical, emotional healing. Exactly. So Spirit is saying that after you learn what it is that you need to do based on your certain situation when it comes to this karmic lesson that you're working through, new beginnings come in. You get past the karmic lesson, you work on the healing, and then new things come towards you, right? The 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations. Remember, it says something about giving birth to like a rebirth almost for some of you, a lot of you really, giving birth to something new, whether it's a creative project or just a new you, a new version of yourself, right? Bigger, better version of who you are. Birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. Hirath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Again, kind of giving me like this is meant to happen this way because it is a karmic lesson. And then we've got Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Nice. So, you know, for some of you, I do feel like some of you might be like star seeds who might take all the lessons that you've learned and do like a creative project with it, which is awesome because you get to help other people, you know, work through their stuff too, right? As you heal, you get to help heal others too. It's a beautiful thing to do. It's a great way to give back. Okay, so we're gonna get some final advice from Spirit, and then we're gonna close out this reading. Spirit, what last messages do you have for the collective when it comes to this karmic lesson that they are meant to learn? What's the energy coming towards them / what they need to work on? Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve this issue more quickly. So for some of you, you might be like, I'm definitely feeling work for a lot of you. I really am. I said that a few times already, but I definitely feel work. Maybe there's some stuff going on in the workplace where you're like, I'm over it. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, with air quotes, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Yeah, everything happens when it's meant to, not when you want it to. I've been trying to learn that. It's a hard lesson to learn. Yeah, that's that Wheel of Fortune though, right? You know, you had to go through something to happen, learn the lesson, and now you get to move forward in a new direction. That's going to be a lot more lucrative and happy for you, right? Wow, can't make this shit up. Surrender to your soul's path. All meant to happen this way. I said that before. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Wow. Let's get 2 more. I might do a little bonus for you guys before this. Okay, hold on. Surrender obsessive thinking. I said overthinking because I overthink all the time. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even the solution to the problem. more confirmation of the things I already said. Thank you, Spirit. One more. A couple cards I felt like they wanted to come out, but they didn't flip completely. Another card about healing. Wow. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And then surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Like that. A lot. There you go. Surrender to non-action. This is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. That could be about love for some of y'all. And surrender, this is very similar to the last card. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Yeah, like I said, just let life happen the way it's supposed to. And surrender procrastination. Remember I was talking about people who are afraid to take that leap of faith? This is for you guys. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Beautiful. And just for shits and giggles, for some of you guys, because I kept saying I was picking up on more than one thing for you guys. For some of you, I felt like it was more about career. So I'm going to just get a quick little calling card just to see, you know, or maybe like 2 or 3 calling cards, and then I'll do the same thing for romance, and then I'll close out the reading. Spirit, can we get a few calling cards for the collective to let them know what path we would like them to pursue when it comes to career? What is their calling? What are they being called to do during these times? Growing things. So to me, that could be about a business. Definitely getting business. Discovering resources also kind of gives me business. Or running like maybe like a nonprofit or something like that. Or helping to run a nonprofit. And breaking molds. So yeah, I mean, those all kind of definitely go towards artistic kind of stuff / websites / businesses. Like everybody's situation is different, of course, but I definitely feel like it's leaning more towards like helping people do something. I was getting that earlier too. Managing things, yeah. So it could be a business for some of you, and you're going to be helping people. We have exploring the way. There's another card about enterprising. So yeah. And resolving disputes. Interesting. Resolving disputes. I'm not sure what that would entail. Maybe customer service type stuff. Maybe you're a lawyer. I don't know. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. And then for you love bugs who feel like the love portion of this reading might resonate more. Let's get a few cards. Spirit, can the collective know more about what might be coming towards them when it comes to love once they get past this karmic lesson? What's coming towards the collective when it comes to love after this lesson? Let's get a few cards, please. I got 2. Codependency and give your relationship a chance for the first cards out. I feel like they're saying that maybe some of you are in a codependent relationship, but it's interesting those came out together. Let's get, or maybe there's somebody on your mind who you have feelings for. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Reconciliation. Yeah, so that's why I think give your relationship a chance came out. I think some people have been dealing with a codependent relationship, but once they move past that, give that old relationship that might be a reconciliation a chance, because we saw the reconciliation card twice now. Just saying. And then playfulness. So that relationship might be a lot more fun. It won't be based off of the codependency type stuff, right? Which is good. Yep, keep an open mind. So maybe you thought you were closed off to this person. You're like, yeah, no. They might come back around. And this is a past life relationship. So, yeah. But you have to free yourself first. Wow, look at that. Okay. Spirit is on a roll today. Okay. Well, guys, I think that was a great reading. If you liked this video, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, leave some comments in the comment section. You know, let's discuss, you know, what's going on in your life when it comes to this karmic situation that you might be dealing with, this lesson that you're learning from. I'm hoping that the advice that was given will help you move forward into bigger, better things in your life. Yeah, so with that said, y'all take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support. Love you guys, and until next time, bye. If I could turn the video off.